Okay. Hold up. I need to pull up those. The whatchamacallit. Apparently, someone in their infinite wisdom decided to make a daily that was kill 20 things with your necromech in hover mode. And it's like, bruh, why in the hell is that a daily? So we need to go find a fallen necromech to use. Let's do north of the cave. Cause then the bleed things. And slash ignores armor. I think it's supposed to show up on the minimap. There's one near me. I don't know, for like in all honesty, DE kind of needs to readjust the dailies a bit. Like I think they need to take stuff like the like this necromech one, like just take it out. I know there's a way to do it because you just have to find one in the Cambion Drift to use, but like it's unnecessary. Like it's just such a waste of time. Like dailies should just be something that regardless of what my progression in the story is, I should be able to complete just from doing just regular content. I shouldn't have to go out of my way to find a necromech in Deimos just to try to do my dailies. Is it underground maybe? Like, you know what I mean? Oh, that's not it. Like, it's such an unnecessary stuff. And like, and I appreciate them for making like Nightwave like basically just completely free BP, right? At least for the initial stuff. But if they could just get rid of like something like this, it'd be great. Cause this is my second try of trying to find a fallen Necromech. And I don't know like why I can't find one. Because I think there's supposed to be at least one somewhere on the map. I mean, the last time I had to find one was... It didn't take me too long, so I don't know what's going on this time. I'm just unlucky. But yeah, kind of a pain in the ass for a daily. Just a little bit. And by just a little bit, I mean a lot of bit. There it is. Nice. I should just fly around the map until I see one. Yeah, like I know it's not hard to get done, right? It's just I feel that it's a little bit of a pain in the ass to have to deal with it. It is what it is at the end of the day, right? I mean, to be fair, it'd be a lot more annoying if I didn't have the Arcwing launcher built. Because having to traverse Deimos by foot would be really a pain in the ass. I mean, I would have had the kite, so would have been a little slower, but would have been perfectly doable. Which is probably why I would suggest for newer players to get the horse one to rank 9. Because it'll make it a little easier to traverse the open roam areas until you get your Arcwing launcher, because that takes a bit of grinding to get done. Well, then you have to join a dojo. I don't know why the hell you need to join a dojo for that, but you need to join a dojo. But yeah. Okay. Time for AF farming. Oh, I'm probably gonna do what I did last time, right? I'm probably gonna do like 2 I'll probably do about an hour for Aya farming, or until we get 2 Ayas. Once we get 2 Ayas, we go and we buy an Axie relic, we crack it open. Hope for the park. If we get it, cool, we're done. If we don't, you go again.
Please return covered in blood. Safe and sound.
Yeah, that's the general plan. Today is just going until we get the last Rhino Prime part. When we get that done, are we gonna transition over to do citrine farming? I think, yeah, this one. Probably do some citrine farming with this. Probably a little bit, not too much. I have to go back and like calculate how many I need. for the crystals. I know it's a lot. But that's just the general plan for today. I might also do some isolation bolt runs, see if anybody's doing that with an open squad, and then if I can get a couple of those done. Just try to get like necromech stuff. Because I'd like to get the new war done. I need to like stop procrastinating on that. I've also come to learn that apparently I am very dumb. Because I thought the new PoE League started this Saturday. Oh, it just ends up I'm stupid. The new PoE League starts next Friday. Starts on the 18th. I don't know why I thought I started on the 12th. Honestly, for the life of me, I can't remember why I thought I started on the 12th. It starts on the 18th. I went to the Path of Exile website to see like some of the new stuff. And in doing so, I saw that they were like, oh, 8 days left until the new league started. And I'm like, 8 days? The hell you mean 8 days? And yeah, it's 18. So we got another week of Warframe. Oh, free. Easy clap. But yeah. We got Warframe for like another week, so. Well, I mean, by that I mean it's probably gonna be the schedule of Warframe during the day with a full sesh, maybe followed by some Apex and then Warframe at night. Which means I have about another week to try to do the necromech farming, stuff like that. Just try to get some of that done. The big thing for me is making sure I have the blueprints for everything I need. Oh, I need to do the new. Alright. After I do either my hour long or 2 ayahs, we're gonna do the event. I forgot the daily or the event rotated. Zoomies. Something. These final hours. I need to swap my weapon. It'll be easier if I use a different weapon.
You are here on a capture mission. You must find, capture, and extract our target. Target located. Bring them in.
Actually, never mind. I forgot the board is like automatic.
Mission complete. Captain has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done.
I'm glad that wasn't one of those like segments that looks like a pass-through thing, but is actually a window. What's up, Zephy? I'm just trying to get more Aya so I can do the crack open the other relics. Oh my, I still have a headache because it's just really humid. I need to change stuff. But I'm alright. Kinda just trying to get stuff done. So try to get this Rhino Prime farm done.
Operator, you have remembered well how the Tenno arm themselves.
Mm. Mm, 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 mm. I was wondering why this felt so weird. I don't have Organ Shatter in. Down there, where is... Oh shit, I maxed it out. Oops. Yeah, that's not good. Should have left it at 8.
Everything in orders, operator? Is that a pun? I will attempt to bypass this fault.
Yeah, I don't really need flow for that. We have 3 points left over. I may as well put something in there. I think flow is like one of the only like broken like, you know, the incomplete mods that's like worth keeping. Because you can just like fit it in since it's cheaper. You get a little bit more energy.
You are here to find our target and bring them to the extraction point. Happy hunting.
Yeah, hopefully we can get the last get the last
Our target is in the vicinity. Find it.
the last prime part for Rhino soon.
Your part is done.
So that way you can move on to the other farms. Like I want to do isolation vault runs just so I can start just so I can get the fucking necromech parts so I can just work towards them. Since like I just want to get new war, like go progress through new war so I can start farming for Styanax. I also need to start yeah, I'm gonna swap to Arbiters also. Cause I think I've bought all of the augments from Steel Meridian. But I have any like any real intent on using. Also, Korra Prime finishes tomorrow, so that's gonna be fun. Oh, I have my hair up. All right, Steel Meridian. Up into the Arbiters. Rank up on the Arbiters.
You are on the verge.
We authentic.
What can we do to help your journey?
West Prime Blueprint. We need to save this one. Eldrin Prime Systems. I think I already have that. Eldrin Prime Chassis. I don't think I have that. And this is also the stock.
Now begins your path to truth and power.
Yeah, because it's like, I think the only other thing I was gonna get off of this was this, but I kind of changed my mind on that. I don't really care for it. Was that or was this too, the Vacor Hex? But I can't even use it because it's Mastery rank 12. I was gonna maybe go for this, but then I remembered I get the Saturn 6 one next for Nightwave. So I don't really care for that either. If I remember correctly, I've bought... Have I bought the 2 Korra stuff? Yeah, I've bought the 2 Korra, like, augment mods that people use. So... I'll need that. I think the only thing to buy would be this. For Grendel. I mean, the only thing left, like the only other augment mods to buy for her would be stuff like Grendel, for Grendel, Nidus, like basically everything I don't have. And I don't think I'll build anytime soon. So I might as well get started on the Arbiter grind, because I'm gonna try to like see if we can. I want to try to see if I can get the Necromech built. I don't like how, like,
You are here to find the target and bring them to the extraction point.
I don't like that the Necromech is like required. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, I have a feeling that like what probably happened is because like World of Warcraft has done this, where what it is they go, this reputation has been available to farm since the beginning of the expansion, so players should have it at least revered, if not exalted. Fuck. I hate how sometimes it just doesn't grab the ledge, like to like mantle over. Like sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. A little annoying. And then you have this problem, right, where newer players, or maybe players who didn't play at launch and so didn't really have time to get the reputation up to like revered, because usually revered is what they put it at. They don't put it at exalted. Exalted's usually like for just extra shit. But grinding a reputation to revered generally takes a while if it's not like a story linked one. And usually, for the most part, the ones that are required for like stories later in the expansion aren't attached to like the story factions. They're usually like the faction you unlock after you finish the story. So like, I don't think they do too much anymore. But what they would do is they'd be like, all right, well, you need revered to do this quest line to continue the story to then get access to the new content. And that's a really bad design. It's a really, really bad design. Like, so the fact that they're like, oh, well, you need a Necromech. But, because like they go, oh, because you go, oh, we also need an Archwing. Yeah, but they give you an Archwing for free, basically, right? Like the Archwing quest basically gives you an Archwing for free. The only thing that's like locked is, actually, is it the Archwing or the Archwing launcher? I don't know, I'd have to look. But, you know, but basically, you know, you get a free Archwing that, you know, it's good. It's good enough. It does its thing. I would say the other Archwings, I mean, it's kind of weird that they're attached to the dojo, but they're there, so not really that hard to get. Like, all it took was some time and some control module farming, and we got another Archwing, like a different one. To be honest, I'd say it's taking me more time to get the Archwing like mastery ranked up than it is it took me to get another Archwing. But the Necromech, like, it's a decent amount of farming. It's a decent like time investment. So what I feel is what happened is they probably were just like, well, the Necromech's been available for a long time, so if we make this like required for the next story, most people should already have it. And it's like, yeah, that's great and all, but what happens to the players that come later, right? Like, what happens to players that come after? Now they're gated, right? Instead of being able to continue the story, to catch up to people, to be able to do like Zaraman bounties, like there's Nightwave like missions I can't do because I'm act locked. Like, it's not a very good system. Like I don't like it. Like, I kind of agree. Some of the Warframe, I don't really watch like Warframe streams, but I watch like YouTube videos and stuff. There's been a couple of them that have been like, what they should do is basically give it the Archwing treatment, right? Where if you finish Second Dream, they should just give you a quest that in the end like gives you like a slightly weaker Necromech than the one you can craft. And then, you know, but make it like strong enough that players can use that to like do the new war stuff. And, you know, so that way newer players can progress the story. Because like for me, it's like, it's not too terribly big of a deal. I mean, to be honest, well, it wasn't a big deal until I realized that one of the Warframes I want is locked behind it, right? Then it became a kind of an annoyance. Because I wanted to get a Necromech anyway because they look cool, but I kind of wanted it to be on my time decision, right? Not like somebody else. Like, I don't want the game to be like, oh, you have to farm this thing because you have to, right? Like, that's usually a really bad design. For, especially for like newer players, because like that kind of stuff can drive away a player who like maybe they play Warframe and maybe they're not like 110% invested, but they like it because it's a different change of pace, you know, the movement, this and that. And then they run into this wall where it's like, well, I have to farm the Necromech. And like, and I don't know how Necromech farming is. I don't know how the Isolation Vaults. I might enjoy the Isolation Vault runs, who knows. But maybe a player, like maybe they just want to do the story, right? Like maybe they just want to progress the story. Maybe they don't even want the like Styanax or like anything else. They just want to like, they're like, man, I want to like, you know, experience the New War story. And then it's like, oh, but you have this Necromech farm that you need to farm standing for the blueprints to craft the things. You need this and that. Fucking nullifiers. And that kind of stuff can drive people away. Like, now to be fair, Warframe I feel is niche enough of a game that if you're playing Warframe, if you're playing Warframe long enough to get to the New War stopping block, you probably enjoy the game enough to keep playing it. So there's that little caveat, but it's still kind of like it's a little unnecessary, right? That's a little unnecessary. But I don't know, that's just my 2 cents on it. It's mostly just because, for me, it's just mostly because it's like, you have to do a grind to then do another grind, right? Like, same thing with like Grendel. But in a way, I feel like Grendel's is a little less of a pain because, is clearing their start chart gonna be a pain in the ass? Yes. Is it as much of a pain in the ass as farming a Necromech? I don't know. Probably not. Mostly because, like, even if you can't finish the, even if you're struggling with the missions, you know, maybe you have a friend, maybe you can find someone who can taxi you through it just so you can get all the nodes done. You know, so that way you can get the arbitrations, and then, you know, maybe the friend can help you get through the arbitrations and the Grendel missions. Like there's ways to speed that process up. I don't think there's, I mean, I guess like Necromech, you can also have a friend help you like through the Isolation Vault runs. But it's just like there's a difference in perspective over, oh, this is something like I need to do these and I do these once and I'm done kind of deal, right? Over, I need to do this repetitive grind for this thing, which I then also need to wait 12 hours and then 72 hours because I'm thinking the Necromech follows the, because that's the other thing, right? Is I have to craft the Necromech, and I'm thinking it works this exact same way as the Warframes, where it's 12 hours for all the different components and then 72 hours for the thing itself. Like, it's a little, you know, eh. Also, like, if they could add a so like, what is it for the Kubro, the incubator? They added the there's a segment you can make, right, where it's like it cuts down the incubation time from 48 hours to 24 hours. Yeah, if they could add that for the Foundry for Warframes to, I don't know, it doesn't have to be cut in half, but stop running. Oh my fucking God. I hate these so much. When they just run. Like, I hate when they just run. When they just like keep sprinting, like it annoys the shit out of me. Like, so much. Like, I'm like, stop running. Like, fucker, I am yes, I know thematically if some crazy space ninja is trying to murder you, to capture you, you're probably gonna run for your life. But I don't care, you know? Hell with your flavor. I want to just capture the guy, just get it over with. Why are you running? But yeah, it's a difference in perspective, I guess, right? Like, you have this grind that then has this like artificial wait timer to it because you have to wait for the crafting time, versus completing the start chart, which all nodes are available at all times, right? And once you get it done, then you can start doing the arbitrations and whatever, which, to be fair, I've heard those aren't like too terribly easy, but you know, at least the grind is there. All right, we have one. If we get one more, then we go to buy the Axie relic. So, but at the same point, it's like, it's still a bit much. I feel like it's a bit much. And I know that like, and the problem is, right, is like I saw someone, like I was watching like I went to a forum because I was looking about like Necromech and whatever, and it brought into people kind of being annoyed about like having to get a Necromech to do New War, to then be able to farm an entire Warframe from that, right? Because the other problem, right, is if you are there for Styanax, if your whole thing for doing New War is to get Styanax, you then have to, you know, farm to buy the blueprints, which from what I understand takes a couple weeks to get all the blueprints. And then you have to craft the blueprints, which will take 84 hours to then use Styanax. So like, you know, it can be a little frustrating when you look at it all. And I don't know, maybe like some people, but I was watching on a forum and someone's like, it's a little BS that I have to get a Necromech to do New War so I can get like I can start working towards getting Styanax. And someone was just like, hey dude, why didn't you just log in when he was free? And the guy was like, because I literally just started playing like 3 months ago. And this was like a recent forum post. It's like, you know, the guy started playing after they offered like Styanax for free. And someone's like, well, why didn't you just log in when they were giving Styanax out? It's like, I don't know. Maybe because I didn't play the game at the time? Maybe, you know, people have real life shit they need to do. Maybe they would, you know, unfortunately had to, you know, business trips exist for some people. They may not have the free time to, you know, even just log into a game. I've had moments of my life where, like, I'm a pretty avid gamer myself, and I've had plenty of moments where I cannot afford to log into a game, like, for weeks at a time. Like, I'm so fucking busy doing shit that I could not log in, and I've missed out on like login rewards or just like free stuff, like, and I've been like, damn, that sucks. Like, so it always astounds me how on the internet you have someone like that who's just like, oh, you should have just logged in when they were giving it out for free. It's like, well, some of us, you know, have other shit to do.
Target located.
But yeah. Like, I mean, if they ever decide to give Styanax out for free, I'm all for it. Like, DE, wink wink, nudge nudge, you know? Like, I don't know, you know? Maybe, like, for Christmas, you know, DE, you know, you wanna hook a bear up? But yeah, I feel like it's just a matter of like, it can be a little annoying. Especially when you consider like, so like Warframe is, I'm telling you, there's a lot of stuff that's like very old school MMOs. It has a lot of stuff that's really good. You get the gameplay feels nice. Once you get the movement down, you get the weapons look cool, the Warframes look cool, the abilities look cool. But it has these things, these like little things that pile up that just make you go, fuck this game. Like, just fuck this game, right? Like, it has a lot of things that get really annoying that, like, a lot of times that could be the last straw for some people. Be like, all right, I'm done with this game. I'm gonna play something else. Like, not to mention, I don't see any sort of like, how it would hurt the game to just offer like a freebie Necromech, right? Like, because you can already have one for free, right, from farming. So like the type of players who would spend the plat to buy like a Necromech would have already bought it, like, regardless. Like, even if they're like, they were more than likely the types of players that would buy a Necromech for the most part, like from the shop for plat, which, to be fair, they probably also could have just farmed and traded for plats, so you're not making any money off of that either. So like from a business standpoint, it's like I don't really see the issue with like doing like a quote unquote handout necromech that's a little weaker than the one that you get the blueprint for. Like you could even do like a quest of being like, you know, oh, somehow Snake got expelled from the heart chamber and now we have Snake, who's beat up and not very strong, but he can do things, right? You can put mods on him, you can upgrade him, right? And then you can just do the new war with him. I mean, for crying out loud, there's a Snake skin, you know, so obviously they don't want you to forget about him. But, or there could be a quest. It could simply be a quest where, you know, all the broken down necromechs, you just get a quest to go get one of those, you know. You go get it, you do some stuff with it, you bring it back, like make it a quest chain or something. You can even attach it to demo standings if you wanted. Like, there's a couple things they could do with it. Well, actually, don't attach it to demo standings. If you do, make it like a really low one. Make it really easy to get. But that would kind of defeat the purpose of the freebie if you had to like farm high standing for it. Which, I mean, to be fair, like demo standing isn't all that hard. At least for me, it wasn't. I'm at associate now. Like I can guild my kick gun, and I think my Panzer Volpapila if I wanted to. So but it's got stuff that just like I run into things and I'm just like, man, this reminds me of like some of the old MMOs I used to play. Like, because a lot of old MMOs are just plagued with that. They were plagued with just random BS that were there specifically just to elongate the grind, and they literally serve no other purpose than to do like, just there was a lot of that kind of stuff in the older MMOs, especially the free-to-play ones. Even though I was kind of like reminiscing the other day of like free-to-play MMOs I used to play, and I remember this little dainty free-to-play MMO called Tales of Pirates, which was probably one of the dumbest, most grindy, like fucking monetization plagued free-to-play MMOs I ever played. But for some reason, I really liked playing that game. It was really cool. And like I had, like, to be honest, I had a little bit of like a nostalgia trip where I kind of was just like, man, should I just go see if like like if you can still play the game? Because for instance, another old MMO that I always tried to like get into, but for some reason I could never get into it, was like Doofus Wakfu. Like, if anybody knows that one, I feel like that's one of those like free-to-play MMOs that it's like, it's popular yet obscure at the same time. But that's another one that like I always heard really good things about it, but I could just never get into it personally. I played a little bit of MapleStory back in the day, not too much. I couldn't get too much into that one either for some odd reason. But like, I just been reminiscing about old free-to-play MMOs I used to play. Like there was a martial arts MMO that was really like interesting in some of the systems it had, called Nine Dragons, which it's gone to shit. I think it's like gone through like 20 different publishers now, and I think the last time I tried to like access their website through Steam, it like had my Steam fucking my Steam got hacked. So stuff like that. But like there was a martial arts like MMO that came out recently that was like buy to play, and then I saw that it was like free to play recently. But when I was like really curious about it, because I was like, oh cool, like it's free to play. Like it was kind of cool when I played the open beta for it before it fully launched. So I was thinking of trying it. And then all the reviews were like, oh, they literally don't release any content for this game anymore. Like everything that gets released is just in shop monetization, and nobody's like doing anything, so you can't even do any of the group content. And I was really sad about that because I was like, damn. 'Cause I just really want like a martial arts MMO. Like I might play Jade Empires from BioWare because I own it, and I bought it again. Like I own the like a physical copy of it, and then it was on sale on Steam, so I bought it again because I think it was like $5. I might play it. I played the shit out of that game when I first got it. It was so much fun. I loved it. I've always been waiting for a sequel, but for whatever reason, BioWare has like a raging hard-on for their Dragon Age games, which to be fair, I mean, Dragon Age is really good. I played that a lot too. But from what I'd heard, like the developers that worked, like almost everybody that worked on Jade Empire still works at BioWare. At least the last time I looked at it. I don't know if that's the case anymore because of all the recent issues BioWare's had as a company. But like I remember there was an article, like I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago, where you know there was a game journalist who very much liked, you know, Jade Empires, and he went to like interview BioWare being like, you know, hey, is there any chance of like another Jade Empire? And apparently when he went to go through the interview, he found out that like pretty much everybody that worked on Jade Empires still like worked at the company, and all of them were people who he like interviewed, and they were like, yeah, no, we'd love to do a sequel if they would like let us. And I'm just sitting here like, bro, come on. Because like that's something that's a game, especially nowadays, where I feel like there's people that don't know it, but when you start looking for people asking for a sequel, you'll find so many forum posts about people like, when are we getting a Jade Empire 2? When's the sequel for Jade Empire? Jade Empire was really good. You guys should like, you know, not just let that entire IP die just because Dragon Age and Mass Effect. Because a lot of people, because there was rumors for a while that a Jade Empire 2 was going to come out. Like I remember like there was rumors for a couple of years, especially when Mass Effect like kind of flopped with Andromeda. I remember there being like talks on the internet of them talking about like, you know, dropping Mass Effect and bringing back like, you know, Jade Empires to start that up. And I was so excited, and then like nothing has come of it, and then all we know now is that they're just working full blast on another Dragon Age game. And I'm just sitting here like, can we get a Jade Empire game, please? I'm begging you. Like that game was so good. It was probably one of the best like martial arts games that are available in the West that I've ever played. Like martial arts RPGs. It was so good. Like I don't know why they just let that IP drop though. Like I don't understand it. Like because was it as like extremely popular as Dragon Age or Mass Effect? No, not really, because I think at the time when it came out, like Western audiences weren't really looking for like an Eastern style RPG with like martial arts and stuff. Because to be honest, that's been more of a on the rise recently with popularity, mostly due to the fact that a lot of like Eastern MMOs are getting put out in the West. So that, and I think like gamers in general have finally started being like, man, there's a lot of like European medieval themed, you know, games and sci-fi games, and there's not a whole lot of like martial arts games, and so, you know, it's kind of just something new. But it was definitely popular enough because like, if I'm mistaken, over the years, like it didn't trump Dragon Age or Mass Effect 1's like release sales, but I remember seeing a report that said as time went on, it caught up. Like the numbers were very, like it was like comparable. Like I think it was like 10,000 units off or something after like a 5-year period of purchases. And it was like, bro, there's no way you're gonna like why is that being ignored? Like that's obviously an IP that people are very like, they're like, yo, this is pretty good, because the story was great too. I liked it. It was also one of the first RPGs where well, I don't know if it was one of the first. I know I had a friend who was like all over this but it was one of the I think it was like one of the only RPGs at the time with romance that you could romance like same sex too, which I remember that being kind of a big deal. I remember reading articles about like people being like, it's the devil game, specifically because of that. I'm like, yo, it's a fucking video game, calm down. Like, you know, take it easy. But it was pretty interesting. Because the way like Jade Empires worked is you had characters, which you could choose a specific character, like as a starter character, that would have, you know, they would have preset background and martial art styles and stuff like that to fit like their theme and their story. Or you could kind of like create your own character where you just choose the character model you liked the best. There was literally no like customization of the character model. You just, it was like, here's the character. And then you could pick and choose you could pick and choose what martial arts you wanted him to do. So you could combine it from all the other ones. I remembered like I would do like the white demon style because it was like really heavy towards like just fists and sabers and ass whooping. It was really cool. I liked it. And it had a very interesting combat set. Like I want to play that game again. I want to play it, but I remember the last time I tried running it on my computer, it just kept crashing. Like it wouldn't run at all. So there's that. So there's that. But if I can figure out how to make it work, we might get some Jade Empire gameage. Just because it was really fun. That, and I've always been a sucker for martial arts games. There is another game that's like, I'm thinking it's like Suikoden or something like that, or like it's made by the guys that made Suikoden, or the guy who made Suikoden or whatever, which is like a big JRPG game with like, you know, building like your party and stuff like that, which I think is wishlistable on Steam. I'd have to go look. I'm pretty sure I wishlisted it if it is. And that's one, oh man, the art for that game looks so good. I initially followed it because it was supposed to be for, they were planning on doing like a Switch release, but like almost everything that goes on the Switch, like especially for games that aren't released, the Switch release, I think it got like, they scrapped it. I remember them offering like refunds to people that did the GoFundMe or something, because I don't remember if they scrapped it or they went like it's not going to be available at launch. Mostly because from what I understand, it's a fucking nightmare to put anything on the Switch because the actual like architecture for it is atrocious. Like it's so bad. Like I don't know what's up with Nintendo with when they made the Switch, but like they took all the industry standards for like making games and for just making hardware in general, and they took like the outside of it, you know, the part that's like, oh well, you know, this is like, for instance, USB-C. USB-C is an industry standard specifically because like not only do all the USB ports like have the same exact shape, but it's also because they're supposed to be made with certain standards of like transfer of electricity and all this other stuff, yada yada yada. And Nintendo for the Switch took USB-C and went, we're going to make it look like a USB-C, but it's not going to have any of the other things for USB-C, which was the whole reason USB-C is now like industry standard, which is why Nintendo Switches have had this issue, especially at launch, when people were buying like aftermarket things or using other USB-C cables, that they were bricking their Nintendo Switches because Nintendo was just like, yeah, we're borrowing the outside of it, but internally like it's completely different. Like it doesn't work the same, and it boggles the mind. And the same thing is like that with the architecture. The reason why like there's so many console games being ported to PC and vice versa is because the architecture for console has slowly over time been basically turning into, well, right now almost everything inside of a console is basically almost exactly the same as what you could find in a PC, right? Like they use the same processing power. Like consoles right now are basically just big GPUs. They use the same like architecture hardware, like with AMD, Intel, all that kind of stuff. Like it's basically the same, because lo and behold, who would have thought that computers which get updated more and were the basis of what games were kind of made on, you know, because even though you played games on like the Atari and stuff like that, you still made the games on a computer. You know, it's easier to do that. That's one of the main reasons you see more ports back and forth, because it's easier, since the architecture hardware is the same or very, very similar. It's easier to code the game to be able to go on both. The only big difference is figuring out, you know, mouse and keyboard to controller kind of like inputs, like to kind of like not make it super duper dog shit. But Nintendo is just like hell bent on keeping their weird little like software thing, and it's just like it's always weird because Nintendo was the company that technically saved the gaming, but now they're kind of behind the whole gaming thing, and the only reason they're not suffering is, one, their Nintendo only IPs are pretty good, and you know, Legend of Zelda, Mario, shit like that, and they're pretty lucky with that, and Pokemons and shit like that. But two is just brand loyalty. A lot of people, like especially from my generation, grew up with like Game Boy Colors, Game Boy Advances, Game Boy SPs, GameCubes, you know. Like we all owned some sort of Nintendo like system. We grew up with it. We played a lot of Mario and Pokemon growing up, shit like that. So a lot of us will still buy Nintendo systems because we want to play those games. But they kind of like whatever they do like a Switch Pro or whatever, or if like I don't know if they'll do a Switch Pro, because I feel like if they were going to by now they would have like done a Switch Pro. I think they're just gonna make a whole nother console, maybe like the Switch 2, you know, like, you know, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, or maybe it's like gonna be a Nintendo Switch 2, stuff like that, like an actual pretty big upgrade. Whatever they do, I hope they just like make it easier for companies to make Switch games, because to be honest, I'd like to play my Switch. I have games on my Switch. Like I do plan on playing on doing some Switch streams. I have Bravely Default 2, which I need to play through, which is a fantastic JRPG if you've never played it. The first one is on the 3DS. Which I wish they would port to the PC, or well, not the PC, to the Switch. But they haven't, which makes me kind of sad. Even though they ported Etrian Odyssey to the Switch recently and to Steam. I really want to buy Etrian Odyssey on Steam, because I played Etrian Odyssey on the DS, and it's probably one of my favorite like dungeon crawling games. It's very like, how do I say this? It's very minimalistic in some aspects, right? Like for instance, your characters are just 2D images. Like you can customize them with like armor and weapons and stuff, but like they're portrayed by these 2D images, and then you just see the effects of their attacks. Which usually is not something I would like, but because I don't know, like I have this thing where I just like seeing like my character in like 3D, and then like if I put a weapon on him, I like to see the weapon change, stuff like that. But Etrian Odyssey was a game I got when it was on sale, because I was like, you know what, dungeon crawling, whatever, I like it. And you like make your own map and stuff, and it's really fun. I love it. It's so good. And so I really want to buy the Steam port one and play it. But the problem is that like I have to be in a mood to play that game, and since I already own them on the 3DS, I'd rather I'm just saving, because there's other stuff I want to pay. I mean, I say this, but I also did like YOLO throw $30 at Path of Exile last night to buy the pack that gives me the bear, the pet bear. You know, the one that I was like, oh, I should get that at the beginning of this last league that I didn't get. What the fuck? Why did I DC? Warframe? Excuse me? Like, what the fuck? There's like no issue with my internet. Like, my internet's fine. Like, you know, because I'm looking, Steam, like, stream didn't stop. Nothing. The Warframe just went, you're done. Like, stop. Like, I don't know what happened there. That was so weird. But yeah, so I do have some Steam days, some Switch streaming days I kind of want to do. Because I have games I want to play. I have Final Fantasy 12, I think is what it was called. I don't remember. The Age of Zodiac one, whichever number that is. I don't fucking know. If it's not the MMOs, I don't know what the fucking numbers are. If it's not the MMOs, if it's not Final Fantasy 8, I don't know what the fucking numbers are. Alright, I guess I know 7 because of the remake. But yeah. But yeah, I do want to play through that. Since I bought it. What else? I have Dead Cells on my Switch. Maybe I'll play that. I have Moonlighter on my Switch. I wasn't very good at it though. I also have Hollow Knight on the Switch. Never streaming that. Don't even think about it. I don't even know why I bought that game. Well, I do know why. It was on sale. But oh my god, it's doing the thing again, bro. I don't have to think when I'm trying to figure my way out, dog. Just bro, it's making me have to like big brain think. First, you know what? No, I'm done with this. I'm just gonna restart it. I was like, first, it kicks me out. Then it does the stupid change of plans bullshit that's so annoying to deal with. And then it does the, we're not going to show you the actual way out because we're just going to put the thing all the way over here. Have fun. Like, my brain does not want to think right now. Like, I'm vibing, talking, trying to plan out like what games I want to play whenever there's a lull. I don't want to be dealing with this nonsense.
You must find, extract our target. Found a target. Capture them quickly before they
But yeah. I mean, to be fair, I don't know when there would be a lull to fit that in. I might have to just like hard force like those lulls myself. Because so Path of Exile, now that I actually paid attention to when it actually releases, the new league starts next Friday, not this Friday, not this Saturday, unfortunately, like I was hoping, because I was really excited. But you know, it's not coming up, so I gotta wait another fucking week for it. But it's next Friday, which is the 18th, which is 2 days before my birthday, which kind of doesn't really matter because I would still probably be in the, well, it kind of does matter. Just it means I'll be in the full swing of the PoE league start addiction through my birthday. But I'm still waiting for Diablo 4 to go on sale. If I'm mistaken, Warhammer Space Marine 2 is supposed to come out this year. If for the Christmas season, if Dark Tides, Warhammer Dark Tides goes on like a pretty deep sale, I'm probably gonna buy it if it's like 50% off or something. Stuff like that. Make it a redeem for Hollow Knight? No. No. Like that's like I've tried Hollow Knight. Like I've played a bit of it. I've killed like I think like 2 or 3 bosses. I don't care for the game. Like I think it's cool. Like I think it's great. It looks cool. It's not my game. I don't play platformers. I don't very much like them. I played them a lot when I was growing up, and they were single-handedly one of the main causes for me chucking my Game Boy across the room. Super Mario Bros. Never forget. Fuck that game. Like me and platformers don't get along. I don't like them. Now you add on the fact that everything's trying to kill you while you're trying to platform, and I like them even less. These fucking trees, bro. I swear you get stuck on them just randomly. They kind of like suck you in. But no, I like Hollow Knight is not one. Moonlighter I'd play even though I'm not very good at it. But it's kind of like something that's just I just have to like practice and get better at. I have been debating if I want to oh my god, I hate this stupid waterfall mechanic, bro. Like, it doesn't make any sense. I'm literally a fucking robotic infested warframe that can bullet glide and jump off of people, but I can't jump through water that's going down. Not to mention that due to the visual effect of that water is not falling down at a density that a robot that can bullet glide would not be able to jump through. Just saying. I've taken physics. I would know. But oh, but Mellow, it's special water. That's extra. I don't give a shit. No shits are given. Let me jump through the waterfall without it knocking me down. Like literally, I'm starting to tell that the Orican shit like was just specifically designed just to fuck with people. Waterfalls that push you down, like when you're used to just jumping across gaps, fucking random shit that pops up while you're just running across the rooms, literally just designed to fuck with people. Like, terrible, terrible. Don't do that. There's nothing worse than designing an area to troll people who are like from the way they traverse the rest of your game. Oh, but Mellow, they did it as anti-Tenno things because they didn't like Tenno. Like, you know, I don't give a shit. You can put 20 billion lore reasons on it. It's still going to be dog shit to me. But yeah. But the point is I also have I have old Tales of games I want to like. I bought them on Steam when they went on sale. Like, oh, what? Why, bro? Just let me do the capture and then leave. Shit, if I wanted to do an exterminate mission, Digital Extremes, I would go do an exterminate mission. Like, Jesus Christ. Can they please just take this feature out? Like, just take it out. Just let people do their missions in peace without having to worry about it turning into a fucking exterminate mission after. Like, in some days I'm chill about it, but it's just like, it's happened 3 times now. Like, I'm fed up with it. Like, I'm just tired of it. Just let me do my capture runs and try to get my Aya and shit. Like, please. I'm so tired of this. This is what I'm talking about, right? Like, there's, like, you get in a flow. Like, once you play more and more, and then you just get in this flow where you're just like, alright, I'm just gonna go do this thing and just run these missions and just speed run them. So I can get like what I need ASAP, because you know because Aya is such a fucking bitch and a half to get. And then you have this extra feature of like, oh well, you know, that could have taken you a minute and a half to do at most, but now we're gonna make you eliminate 56 extra targets after you've already completed the quest objective. if you're gonna do change of plans, just make it immediate. Like literally just make it be like when you start the mission, it has a chance to just be like exterminate when it's a capture mission. Like, because holy shit, is it so annoying to complete a quest objective just for the game to randomly go, by the way, here's another one, for no reason. No reason, no extra rewards, no nothing. Like, you're literally wasting my fucking time. Like, if I wanted to do an exterminate mission, I would go do an exterminate mission. DE, stop. Like, just take this out. Like, just let players speedrun this shit. Like, this is probably the same case where apparently in Diablo 4, right, there was this feature where while you were riding around, you know, you would be ambushed by bandits or some shit and you had to like get off your horse. And people thought it was like, well, apparently everybody on the internet was just like, oh, they hate us, like, you know, moving fast from one thing to the next, so they want to force us to like have to walk in certain places. And Diablo was just like, no, we just thought it would be cool if you got like ambushed because we thought it would be like thematic. And they're like, I don't know if they said they were, I think they were like planning on removing it because players just really didn't like it. Like, one of the few times I will say this, take a page out of Blizzard's book. Just take out the stupid change of plans thing. Just let me run my capture missions in under 2 minutes. And in like under a minute and a half. And just let me grind my shit without having to worry about fucking you arbitrarily extending my time that I have to spend farming this. This is like, the stupid change of plans serves no purpose. It serves no purpose. Like, this is the big thing with Warframe that I've seen a lot of times is they do this thing. They have this thing where it's like they have some lore reason behind it in their brain and they're like, oh, we're gonna do this because lore reasons, because I'm pretty sure there's probably some lore reason about like, you know, change of plans, exterminate, whatever, blah blah blah, la-di-da. At least I hope they do, because if it's just like a random thing they decided to add, that's like, I would question if you have people that actually play your game. Like, because I feel like like if I was a developer for a game and, you know, I did something like this, right? Let's say I was a developer for Warframe and someone went, hey, we should have it where every once in a while if you like, you know, the mission can randomly change to an exterminate, I'd be like, oh, you know, that sounds kind of interesting. Yeah, sure, whatever. And then if I play the game myself and I'm trying to do Aya farming as a developer and then I have it like proc like 3 or 4 times, I would go back to work and be like, we need to get rid of that. Like yesterday. Like, I don't care how we do it. I'd be like, we need a team meeting because this shit is so annoying. It does not make the game fun. I'd be like, we either need to make it give like more rewards if it happens, or get rid of it because it feels so bad. Like, it just feels so bad. You're just trying to do your little speedrun farms, right? And all of a sudden it's like, oh, you need to eliminate things. And it's like, I already completed the quest objective. What's the fucking point? I think the only time I've had it happen that I'm like, oh, this is cool, was mobile defense, because it happened after 2 objectives. It's like, oh, kill 50 things, which you would have done anyway with mobile defense. So it's just we do it faster because we're just running through the map doing it. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. That makes sense. You're playing mobile defense. We're trying to hack things. Maybe on the first or second hack, she goes, oh shit, this isn't something we can do, or this isn't gonna solve the problem. Just kill everybody, right? Like, that's fine. That's kind of cool. On a capture mission, not so much, because it only happens after you've completed the objective. Like, I'm already done. I'm ready to leave. You're like, oh no, you now have to do an elimination. It's very annoying. It's not very fun. It does not make me want to like, it does not make me go, oh yay, elimination. It's kind of bullshit. Like, just saying, it's it's just, it's very frustrating. I do not want to do it. Like, I would be more inclined to just restart the mission. To be honest, I did it like last time, because last time on stream, I think I was like, there was like a stint where like almost every other time it procced like elimination and I would just abort mission and just restart. Because I just could not be asked. Because Developers have this weird thing where they don't realize that if a player can do something in a minute and a half, they're not going to appreciate you adding a function that then makes it where they can't do it in a minute and a half anymore. Right? Like, and I don't mean in the sense of, oh, RNG tile sets, oh, I get lost on the way out. No, I'm talking like something like the elimination thing. Like, adding some sort of like system that arbitrarily elongates a mission for no reason, i.e. no extra rewards. Gamers, for the most part, don't like that. I don't like that because, like, I feel if you're going to add something that by RNG chance has a chance to elongate my mission by adding an extra objective to it, it should give me more rewards because I cannot control that, right? It's not like there's a feature that I tick that goes, yes, I want the chance to have my thing turn into a elimination mission after I'm done. I don't have that option. That's not something I get to choose. That's something the game gets to choose. So by margin, if I'm going to be forced to be susceptible to this system, there should be some reward for it, which there is not. I have not noticed any sort of difference in rewards. And you could be like, well, Mello, you got an Argon Crystal. I got that Argon Crystal before the elimination thing went off. Pretty sure. Even then, I've done plenty of just capture only runs and walked out with an Argon Crystal. So no, the Argon Crystal was not a reward for doing the elimination. It was literally just a waste of my time. It was literally just wasting my time. So I'm just saying, like, when I'm in the zone and I'm trying to do my minute and a half runs, my you know, sub minute and a half runs, do not give me no goddamn a bullshit kill them all shit after I'm done. Just let me go to the exit. I don't care. I really don't care. Also, I kind of, oh, it's just these fuckers. I don't care. I saw the flickering and I was like, later, bitch. Like, you know, like, I'm just saying. Very frustrating. Not a fan. Not a fan. Oh, I would be, bruh. If I had Titania Prime and I was doing these runs on a Titania where I was like speeding through it, probably under a minute, I would be even more pissed off if it turned into an elimination. That one for sure, I'd probably just like abort mission then repeat mission. Okay. Because then I'd be like, I just cannot be asked. Like, I'm probably gonna do that from now on because I just don't have the patience to be doing the elimination because I'm waiting for my second Aya. Because my Aya luck is not very good right now. We had gotten 2 Ayas in like 30 minutes last time. Granted, it was the only 2 Ayas we got for the whole run, but you know, we still got it. I mean, we have 1, so if anything, I might just go buy an Axie Relic, see if I can set myself free from this. Oops, my mouse a little too much. But yeah, it's just, you know, a little annoying. Like, because the problem is that it compounds the annoyance, right? Like right now, I'm not necessarily annoyed at the elimination feature. Well, I am. Like, fuck that feature. But what's happening is it's compounding on the fact that I'm getting annoyed that I've been running this for an hour and I've gotten 1 Aya, right? So it'll be about an hour. And like, actually, I think about now. I think it took about 30 minutes to do the first bit, 20-30 minutes. I've been running this for about an hour and I've gotten 1 of what I'm looking for. That annoyance stacked on top of me just trying to speed run through this as fast as I can to try to get the second one, the second Aya. Then my run getting delayed because I've completed the capture objective and now it's getting fucking changed to an elimination objective for no fucking reason after, for literally no extra reward or anything, does not make me very happy. So something's got to change, DE, and in my opinion, it needs to be the Aya because fuck that system. Like, I wish there was just a spot you could just buy Aya. And I'm not talking about the RNG relic pack shit from standings. I'm talking about like there should just be something that I can use, like add it to the fucking Duviri store. Like give me a daily like Aya thing I can buy. Like just let me buy it once a day. You know, like add it to the opportunity thing, right? Rank 9. You know, unlocks Arcane and gets you like an Aya you can buy once a day. Or like 10 Pathos clamps. Fucker, I'd be all over that shit. I'd be buying that shit hot off the press every day, just stockpiling. Like if they added that and you had this like these farms you could do, okay, fine. Because it just needs to be a daily thing, right? Like, I don't think they should make Aya something you can just buy like 200 of them in like one day, right? Like, I think it should still be kind of like a limited resource. But the fact that the limited resource has a 6% drop fucking chance attached to it, little annoying, little annoying. Especially considering that like not all missions have it. Right? Like not all bounties have Aya as a reward. Most of them do. Not all of them though. Like the isolation vault runs don't. Not all missions can give you Aya as a reward. Like if you just had a constant like 6% chance on every single mission to be able to get Aya as a reward for the completion of the mission, I don't think it'd be so bad. But it's specific missions that have varying degrees of percentages. Because the reason I was doing Mott was because Mott's like percentage chance for the Aya as a reward was higher by a decent amount. The 5 minutes was a 9-point-something% chance, while the 10-minute rewards and onwards were 14%. So basically a like per run technically I had a higher chance of getting Aya from that. It's just that 10 minutes for the chance to get 2 versus like a minute and a half for the chance to get 1. Like even if you don't go right, it's a 3% difference between. Here we go. We got our second one. We can go buy do the XE stuff. I'm hoping with like 2 we can get it. It's just that statistically, and this one took me a minute 7 seconds. So like even if we go for the fastest time, right? So Mott is 5 minutes. 5 minutes for basically spending, and the time it takes me to do 1 Mott run, I can do 3 of these, which dramatically increases my chances over the 9%. Now for me, Mott's a lot more fun because I like survival missions. They're pretty cool. I just wish I could use my Atlas on him. Like my punchy boy, but he's not strong enough. I tried. Oh, I did it on stream, I think, where I tried running him and he just fucking almost fell over. He's just not tanky enough.
Can't ever be sure what I'll troll up. Nothing left to chance if you're bringing Regal Aya.
Because the other problem is that like, let's see, this is a waste of Aya. This is a waste of Aya. This one's kind of cool. And these are kind of whatever. I wouldn't buy this. But I would probably buy this, to be honest. Oh, that feels like pain. Okay, so I was right. There was 2 of us running this on that last mission, and his went for his prop to handle.
You know how it is.
All right, so here's hoping we can get the systems blueprint off of these 2. If we don't, regardless, I'm gonna take a little break from Aya farming to do the new 10-0 mission, like after we crack these relics open. We'll do the new 10-0 mission, and then get those rewards. See what drops from Pluto or Cerberus. Cerberus is all the way over here. But that's what, 4 minutes? 7 minutes. 20 minutes. Alright, we're gonna do another 20 minutes of fire runs then. Because I don't feel like doing the rescue mission. I just don't care. And I do need to work my way through Pluto. Like, that was one thing I was like, on the back of my brain, I was like, ooh, right. There's been like half of the Axie Void Relic missions I'm not able to do because they're on nodes that I haven't like unlocked. Oh, also I have learned that whatchamacallit, so like the invasions and stuff like that, they do count for star chart completion. So like, you know, if there's like a spy mission, or well, for me it's mostly like rescue, disruption, interception. If I get like those missions to spawn, sometimes I'll just wait, and then if I see like an invasion or something on them that is like something easier, like elimination or mobile defense, I'll just do that instead. And it counts for star chart completion. Big fan. I do need to do some Sedna disruption mission farming though, because I would like to get Gauss, to be honest, or at least like his blueprints and stuff. See, look at that. A little bit of bitching and a little bit of perseverance, and you get eyes out the ass. I don't know what it is about MMOs. I swear to God, you start bitching and you start getting loot. It happened to me so many times in World of Warcraft. I'd get dragged into Mythic Plus dungeons. I wouldn't get shit for loot that I could even use. Like anytime I'd get something that dropped, it would be some garbage piece that was worse than the raid piece that I had. And all of a sudden, like I would spend the next like 2 hours of us farming just bitching my ass off. And then I'd go from getting like garbage to getting best in slot items. And my friends are just like, how the fuck do you do that? I'm like, with a little bit of bitching and a good amount of perseverance, you can go the distance. I don't know what it is. It's just the game. It's just the games are telling you to shut up. Bro, Aya twice in a row, 2 runs in a row. We got Aya. Like, I'm vibing. Because the point is I don't plan on stopping these Aya runs, to be honest. Like from here on out, like I plan on probably doing like maybe not the full hour, but maybe like a 30-minute runs worth of Aya. 1, because I get a bunch of Neo Meso relics anyway. And 2, because I can stockpile it up. If I get 10 Aya, I can buy the ship skin and then build up more Aya, so that way when the next resurgence happens, who knows when that's going to be, hopefully I'll have a decent little stockpile so I can just dump a bunch of Aya and only have to like crack open void relics to get void traces to then get what I want. Because you best believe if there's a Chroma Prime and or Atlas Prime resurgence, my happy ass is farming that shit. I think those are the only 2 primes vaulted at the moment that I really care for. That I would go through the suffering of, well, I guess it depends on like how much Aya I have when it pops up. But like, you know, if I don't have to farm a bunch of Aya for it, then obviously I'm gonna like probably get some other prime ones along the way. But well, that and Titania Prime. Titania Prime's another one. Titania Prime is another one where I would more than likely farm for her just because she's really good. Really good, would speed up this farm. Not to mention, I already have one of her pieces, so it would cut down on like how much stuff I need to buy. Like that's already one less relic I need to purchase for her. So the apocalypse. But yeah, for me, Chroma Prime and Atlas Prime are like the two primes that I'm kind of sad I missed out on. Cause, well, Atlas, like that's my boy. He's probably my favorite Warframe right now. I can't use him as much as I'd love to because he just doesn't feel that good. But he's probably hands down my favorite. He has like I kind of liked him before, like he looked cool before, but after actually playing him, like he's trumped my love for Rhino. Which is funny because like he's worse than Rhino. Like I could use Rhino right now and like pretty much any mission I run, we'd be chilling. Oh, you ran into the laser and died. Get fucked. But gracias por el agua. But Chroma Prime is like Chroma Prime is one. Well, Chroma in general is what I'm interested in. It's just that like getting his shit's kind of a pain in the ass. So I've kind of just been ignoring him. But his Prime version looks all fucking cool though. So I would very much like to have Chroma Prime. But yeah, so those are probably the two main resurgences I'm looking out for. And then anything for like prime weapons, right? Like if there's a resurgence with Glaive Prime, then obviously I'd farm for that. Stuff like that. Because I'd be foolish to not at least try to farm for the for what's considered one of the best melee primes in the game. Though again, it would also come down to how much I can bulk up by the time. Because like to be like realistically speaking, I don't know how long resurgences last. So I'm thinking they last like a couple months. So has it been annoying to grind this? Yes. Has it only really been a week? Also yes. Like I have technically gotten this grind done relatively quickly from when it launched. It's really not that bad. It's just tedious, right? Because I can't just go farm the relic, then get the void traces, then crack open the relics. I have to farm for the Aya to then go buy the relics to do it. And aside from, I would say like, again, the only probably relic that's a good thing for is the Axii relics, because from what I understand, Axii relics are an enormous fucking pain in the ass to farm. And oh hell no, I'm not about to fucking kill 97 of those fuckers. Is a pain in the ass to farm. It's probably not very accessible for newer players, because I don't think there's a capture mission for it. I think there's like disruption and stuff. I know survival gives it, but it gives it at like 20 minutes or some shit like that. Which 20 minutes for one relic is a lot of time. You get 6 of them in an hour, and then you're hoping that you get the one you want, right?
Find our target and bring them to the extraction point.
Yeah, if it swaps elimination, I'm just like not gonna deal with it.
Target located. Bring them
But it means I have plenty of time to farm up Aya. There's no way that it fucking like instantly went for, bro, this fucking game. This has been my worst luck for it turning into elimination missions. It's like 5 times. I've had it turn into elimination missions 5 times today. No, more than that, 5 or 6 times. Like, DE, why? Jesus Christ, dude. Like, fuck off. No, I don't even want to do this. I'm gonna abort and restart one more time. If it fucking turns into another elimination missions, we're done. Like, I'm not Arya farming. I'll do something else. I detest it. Like, I'm so pissed every time it happens. Like, it's literally so dog shit. And I haven't looked anything up. I seen one post once when I was looking up for something else about someone complaining about the change of plans thing. And at the time when I saw it, I was like, oh, that does sound like it could be a pain in the ass, but I hadn't like dealt with it yet. At least not like to this degree, right? Like I hadn't done a grind where getting that like elongates the mission. I think at the time, the only time I had it happen was for a the mobile defense mission. So it wasn't like that big of a deal. But doing it for this, like for the capture missions, like holy shit, I totally agree with that post. Like this shit just needs to stop. Like it does nothing to the game. It's like I say, like sometimes developers, like they don't stop and go, all right, putting this in game, what does it add to the gameplay, right? Like what does my capture mission turning into an elimination mission that requires me to kill anything from 60 to 90 extra units for no extra reward? What does that give me? Like what does that do to the gameplay? And the answer is nothing. It does absolutely nothing to make the game more engaging. Like, so you should look at that and go, well, there's no extra rewards, it's completely RNG, and it happens after you've completed the objective. What does this do? It does nothing. So we probably shouldn't put this in the game. Or we should change it so that if it is RNG and it does happen, it gives you something extra. I don't know, maybe give me a credit, like a huge amount of credits for doing it, right? Like it doesn't necessarily have to be like give me 2 chances at the mission rewards, right? Like I'd like that because then if it pops on the Aya one, I do it, I have 2 chances at an Aya. Like, but you know, if completing that elimination, like change of plans things, if that gave me say 20,000 credits, as even at this state where I have like a 1.4 million, I'd do it. I'd kill the fuckers. I'd be like, all right, these are free 20,000 credits because that shit's gonna stack up, right? Like the last like 400,000 credits I've gotten has literally been from just running these missions over and over again, like doing 60 plus of these missions every, like, you know, at least for the last like 3 or 4 days, because they give about like 3,000 to 4,000 credits depending on how much stuff I break open and kill on the way out. And it's you know, it's giving me a nice little bulk, which is pretty nice. So I'm kind of just vibing. Also, man, the Void Storms, they're such a pain in the ass. I haven't been able to even finish a Lith relic like Void Storm, like a Lith Void Storm, because like my Railjack's not strong enough for it. I've been kind of working on upgrading it little by little, even though like I need to do more Railjack missions to get the stuff to drop, the Zetsuki stuff or whatever. I've just been buying the Mark 3s from the dojos to put on, for like the basic shit. But even when I joined an open squad for other people, like their Railjacks just get demolished. Like, cause I think cause most of us doing it are like newer players. So I don't know when the hell I'm gonna farm out Sevagoth stuff and Epitaph stuff. Cause I really want an Epitaph, but well, I want Epitaph and Sevagoth, but I'm not yet. Like every attempt I've tried to do them always ends in failure. I think this is the last one, and the Axie missions should have rotated. Man, the nullifier one's like so often.
Mission complete. A captain has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done.
We focus on survival upgrades and NPC crewmates. I mean, I have NPC crewmates. Like, I've bought a couple of them. I need to. I know I have one that has like level 5 endurance on it that I need to like put on my ship. But like, I have like I've done that. Like, I've had the stuff. It's just I don't know why. Like, just the railjack just gets blasted. Cause like I have the one that like gives you the shield recharge and stuff like that. But I don't mean like I just mean like it's not even just my ship, right? Like even like random ships, like I don't know, like I just don't know. I don't know what's up with it. To be fair, one of the missions we failed because it was the Corpus one, right? Where you break the safety stuff and then you go inside of the Corpus ship, which then makes your railjack invulnerable. Yeah, I failed that one because I was the only one there, like at the inside the ship waiting, and nobody else was like coming over. They were just on the railjack flying it around, and my railjack got destroyed because my railjack, like, I put no upgrades on it. And I'm just sitting here like, you guys know that if, like, we have to all be here, correct? So that was one of the times I failed, which kind of really wasn't the game's fault. It was kind of like my team's fault because they didn't know. So that was a little sad. Ain't no way in hell it went from fucking it put 2 rescues up, bro. Just why? I don't think spy or rescue missions should be fishers. I'm just saying, I really don't. I think it should only ever be like elimination, well, basically everything else but those 2. And maybe disruption. Don't make disruption either. Disruption's kind of a pain in the dick. But well, yeah, but this is the one that, like, what I was saying was that the other one, because there was the rescue one, and then there was another one that I didn't have like access to, which is what this one rolled into. Like, it turned into another rescue one. My whole thing was hoping that it would be like 2 of them, because this isn't guaranteed to be another Axie Fisher. Like, this could turn into a Neo Fisher or a Meso Fisher, right? So then I'm stuck with an Axie with this rescue one for the next hour. So what's this thing, bro? Energy drain mode. That's not happening. Well, that was easy. We might as well do something while we're waiting. I could have run another couple IO runs, but to be honest, I'm kind of a little tapped out from that. I'm hoping the like the IOs that we've gotten are enough, and I don't have to do more. Yeah, I mean, I guess like I'm hoping that it'll rotate into something else, but I've seen like I've had the same thing happen before where I'm at like I'm waiting for a Neo Fisher to turn into like, neither the Neo Fishers or anything I really want to do, and then I'm waiting for the second one that's almost about to roll into something else, and then it rolls into a completely different like Fisher type. Woo! Good save. What is it with the Grineer having like 20 billion death drops on like half of their shit? Yeah, I swear, like half of the Grineer maps have just death drops everywhere. Also, I cannot get the 2 fucking nightmare mods that I'm just like looking for. It's making me kind of sad. I just keep getting the same ones over and over again. I don't think I've gotten a new nightmare mod in like weeks. Percent of oh wow, Edges is it went on retirement. The 2 things that had to like reset just didn't. The two that expired just didn't turn into anything else. They just expired. Let's do the I'm gonna do the 10-0 stuff first. I had a feeling this was gonna happen. That when I did the Axie relic, that it was gonna be a pain in the ass, like Void Fisher for it. Like, I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Okay, what is going on? Is it bugged?
Operator, I've run diagnostic regression.
There we go.
All systems nominal. You don't need to thank me.
But I had a feeling. It was either gonna be something that was locked, or it was gonna be something that was a pain in the ass, or that I didn't want to do. I don't like rescue missions, dog. I think like rescue missions are. I wish rescue missions were basically just like capture missions, but where you save the person, right? Like when I find the prisoner, I should just be able to hit X, put him in the thing. Like why don't we do that, right? Like why isn't that a thing? Like.
Sensors show this outpost is crawling with infested. Exterminate the threat.
Oh shit! What the fuck? We don't have guns. We don't have guns? We can't use abilities? I don't have any shields. I only have 100 HP because I didn't know.
Still picking up signs of the infested. Keep hunting.
Yeah, but I have half as much HP as everybody else. Because it capped us out at like 100. It capped us at 100 shields, 100 health. But since I don't have shields, it just. What is this? Like, I'm gonna die. Yeah. Where's Parasol? If I had not known about Atlas, dog. Looking for the power source. Oh, sorry. Wrong door. My bad. That one's on me, dog. there supposed to be 3 power cells, or is there only 2 and we're supposed to like move them around? I don't know how to do this mission. How did they get it? Oh, it's a juggernaut. Takes no damage. Good to know, good to know. Oh, this seems like it's gonna be a pain in the ass. Homeboy went right in, and what's the point of this mission? Fuck. Like, what's actually the point of this? I don't get it. Oh, he's almost dead. Oh, we just had to get him to do that. Just run into the stuff. Okay, that makes sense. All the Halloween stuff makes you think it's supposed to be hype for the new frame, but you think it's early? I mean, the new frame is said to be, it's supposed to be Halloween themed. I'm just gonna chill here. If I bleed out, so be it. It's my fate. Oh, it's because I was knocked out. Okay. But I don't know. I mean, they're supposed to show us, like, you might be onto something, because we do know it's supposed to be Halloween themed. We do know they're supposed to tell us what it is at TennoCon this year. In like 2 weeks. So maybe.
They are not as encrypted as they should be.
But I need to grab one of these.
If I may say, operator, your chosen warframe
Right.
suits you. Ha ha.
Grab that one. I'll grab you. Cronus actually looks good. Yeah, the crit chance is pretty. Look at this.
Do you remember the old war, operator? Orders seems to have misplaced those memories.
Oh, I still don't even know what to put that. But yeah, but maybe. It could also just be that they're like, we just ran out of like event missions to put in, so they're just like here, Halloween time.
Life support has been
Bro, they already started the mission.
to choke you out. Hold on. I'm sending auxiliary life support.
Wait, what? We're not allowed to use skills in this mission?
Personal life support modules dropped by fallen enemies.
Yeah, we can't use skills in this mission. Why? Just why? Oh, that's so boring. Fuck! Like Jesus Christ! Put like a put a thing up then, bro. Like Kulero is literally useless when you can't use his abilities. The only reason Kulero is good is because you can overguard gate with him like reliably. It's a melee only, no ability using mission. Oh, could like Jesus Christ! Would it have killed them to put something? Like, oh hey, by the way, you can't use abilities on this mission. Like Kulero is literally one of the most useless fucking warframes if you can't use his abilities. Like, he's dead weight. It's one of the reasons I don't do energy drain missions. Well, I mean, I don't do energy drain missions because I'm lazy, but like, I don't use him for energy drain missions because if you can't push his buttons, he's useless. I'm just gonna grab Atlas next time. I'm about to die because I can't heal myself. I can't shield gate because I have no shields. I don't have a regeneration HP passive. Why do developers love doing this shit? And it's not just DE. This isn't just a DE thing. This is like just in general in gaming. They love doing a mission that'll have like restrictions, like can't use ranged weapons, can't use ability weapons, can't use abilities, can't use energy, stuff like that. And then they won't put it in the thing, and then you get in there and you realize, oh shit, I can't use any of my abilities. I am on here on like the worst possible fucking thing I have out of everything that I could have brought. Yeah. Like, why do game developers like doing this? Just fucking put in the thing, cannot use abilities. Or put something like just a notification when you queue for the thing. It's like, by the way, you can't use abilities on this. Like, seriously. I don't know why developers just love doing this shit. Because this isn't a DE thing. This is just a gripe for me in general for gaming. Because, like, game developers just love doing like stuff like that. I don't know why. Like, I don't know why. Like, it's like, oh, tee, you get to find out in the mission that you can't use half of your kit. Tee. Like, fuck you. Just fucking put it in the thing. Just put it in the thing. Like, could you imagine if you played Path of Exile and you just like, I mean, you kind of can. There is a map for it, or there is something for it where you won't know the modifiers until you like get on the map. I think it's like a Carrick map thing, or like a daily thing in Carrick that has that. But like, could you imagine if all of the maps on fucking PoE were like that? Like, you didn't know what modifiers you had until you fucking got into the map, and then all of a sudden, like, it's like physical reflect on your physical only build. I'm waiting the fuck away from that arson one before he kills me. I'm just like it's just a developer thing. It's not even a DE thing. Like, it's just game developers love to add like restrictions and then just not put it in their, like, in the mission until you're like in there and you start pushing your buttons and you're like, I can't cast abilities. Getting the fuck away from him. Or at least I guess you can't cast abilities that are more than 25 energy. I don't know. I'm also in here with my like Cronus, which is like Mastery 8, because again, I didn't expect to only be able to use melee weapons, and I thought it would just be a normal mission. I could just run around with my secondary and like be helpful. But no, apparently not, because reasons, bro. I'm not gonna lie, these two missions make me not look forward to to the next one. What the fuck is this thing? Every time I try to like do something to it, it would like knock me over. Or stagger me at least. I think my passive is still in effect, so heavy attack efficiency goes burr. Don't fucking jinx him now, Zephyr. Just for that, we're gonna get like 3 of them spawn now.
Life support has been replenished.
To be honest, not having access to abilities just feels terrible. Like, just why? Developers are so weird. For some reason, they think that when players are restricted from being able to use things in game, like from the game itself, that it's a fun thing to add. It's not. As someone who's played games for like 20 plus years of his life, I promise you that adding something that keeps you from using like basic features of the game, i.e. like something like Warframe skills, is not fun. It really isn't. It's honestly really annoying.
Life support has been replenished.
Like, it's just annoying. Like, I honestly like just why? Like, why do developers think that's fun? Again, this is not only a DE only thing either. This is a gaming in general thing. the amount of games I've played where it's like there's always some mode or some feature that just, you know, keeps you from being able to do something from the game itself that like developers put in, and they think they're like, oh, this should be fun. No, it's not. Like it's called a basic feature for a reason. Like it's a default thing. Like your whole game is about Warframe and their skills. Why would you decide to make something that doesn't let you use their skills? Like this is an honest question. Like who thinks that that's a good idea? Like who thinks that literally taking away the entire like identity of your Warframe, i.e. your skills and what they can do in a mission is a good idea? Because like it's not. Like it's a terrible idea. You should never do that. You should never take a basic like feature of a game and then pull it out and go, this is a good idea for this mode. Like it's not. Like I can tell you, every game I've ever played that's ever done that for a mode, that mode is basically terrible. Like nobody ever likes it because hello, your whole thing of your game is these things, right? Like especially if it's combat related. If it's not combat related, right? If this was like a parkour course, you know, then that's one thing, right? That's like, for instance, what is it? The master run, the stealth one, right? Where you had to go around and you had to do like stealth kills and shit like that. The fact that it turns off your abilities, cool, fine, because you know it makes it equal, because then that way you can't, you know, if there's players that didn't make like Ivara, for instance, or some sort of stealth suit like Ash, they're not at a disadvantage compared to the players that did make those Warframes, right? So that's fine. Not to mention that it's not like an actual combat thing because everything dies from one hit, right? And you have other options. Like I just use the Zorus to cheese through it. I just glaive through it. I would just glaive toss the Zorus from a distance and have it kill like 3 things. But in a combat situation, like, all right, so the jack-o'-lantern thing, it was kind of just confusing because it's like, wait, what am I doing? Like, how do we deal with this? Because like, for instance, for this, I would have brought the Zorus, or no, I would have brought my wolf sledge. Throw, boom, throw, boom. But also, what is our 4th teammate okay? Does he not realize that this isn't like a regular survival mission? Or is he just lost? I think he was just lost. Oh shit. Gave me a lot of affinity though, so I guess there's that. Oh, maybe that's like a good way to farm up affinity on a melee weapon. But like seriously, because again, it's something I've seen a lot of other games do. Like a lot of online games specifically like to do it. They like to just do something where they remove the ability, like they remove some sort of like basic function of the game, and usually in a mode, and then they're just like, man, nobody likes that mode, and I'm like, I wonder why. You know, maybe if you didn't remove core features of the game that, you know, make your game what it is, people might like it a little more. You know, just a thought. Just a thought. Where is my... I think it's like Virulent, whatever. Virulent Scourge. Virulent Scourge. But yeah, it's just like, again, that's something that like in general is just from games in general that I've played over the years. Developers love doing that shit, and I've never seen it work well in a combat situation. I've seen it work decently enough in like non-combat things, right? Where, you know, some sort of like parkour thing, like Final Fantasy has it, where in the Golden Saucer, there's a bunch of activities that you can't use abilities in, but you know, it's not combat related. Or it gets replaced with some sort of other thing. Lost Ark had the same thing too, right? Like there's a island where you can't use combat abilities, but you got this bonky hammer that you can bonk things with.
Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
I'm gonna be dealing like no damage in here. Never mind. Landslide, baby. Landslide makes me lose control. Oh my goodness. Goodness. Is that the George? Is that the George? Hello, hello. How were you not? My heart hurts from that. My heart hurts. But it's okay. We're here now. That's all that matters. As we go. Oh shit. I don't know what's going on. My teammates are killing everything. I'm just running around like a lost little child. Trying to punch things with Atlas. I have no rubble, but it is okay. Wait, can I petrify something? Let me petrify a motherfucker. I'm mostly just using this to like rank my shit up. See, I could have been in here with coolers. Jesus Christ. Okay. I do this mission with Cooler Row, we're fine. We're chilling. Where is... Bro, there's someone like killing everything. And so I can't like get my rubble built. To be fair, I still feel that I still stand by what I say. I think I still think that Atlas is really good as like a solo frame. He's kind of in that solo frames like category. What the there's the roller Eximus. That's just it's friendly. Punch him with it. Yeah. Just don't mind me. Just, I have a perfectly good sword in my hand, but I have to punch him in the mouth first. It's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. It makes sense. It makes sense. So ironically enough, though, the punch does pull stats from the sword. So there's that at least. But you know, the sword's doing something. I don't know if it, like... Something tells me there's not going to be a big reward for this one, and you're kind of just... It's probably going to turn into... I keep trying to punch that guy. It's probably going to turn into something like the first week, where it's just like... You run this if you need Argon crystals. Actually, even then, no, I wouldn't. I would literally just go do Echo runs until I got the Argon crystals I need. What? Drive me closer. I want to hit them with my sword. That's Atlas, except with the punch. Well, actually, maybe, because there's 9. That's probably the most I've ever gotten in one mission. Because, like, the Wolf of Saturn 6, like, put a lot of, like, there was a lot of, I could get a lot of Argon crystals from it, but it wasn't, like, I didn't get 9 in one run. It was just because you were always going to get, like, 1 or 2. Woo! Oh fuck, I won't punch. I love Atlas, bro. He's just so much fun. You just run around punching things. Could you imagine you do like an interview, right? You have like all the warframes and you're just like You have like Excalibur. It's like, what do you do? He's like, oh, I do like dashy. Well, yeah, buddy, it's the thing we're protecting. Like I do dashy slash things, you know. Mag like literally fucking Jedi force pulls people in. Vault tases people from a distance and gives like giant, you know, fucking Quicksilver speed boost to the whole team. You know, you have all these like fantastic things, and then it's like, Atlas, what do you do? Like I punch people hard, and they die. Oh, and I turn them into rocks. And you're just like, okay. But then there's me and I'm just like smiling. I'm like, yes, that's what I need. I'm telling you, if they ever release a character who in Apex who's like, who's yeah, actually this might be a good Argon. Pistol farm. There's 12. Who has like a passive for melees, right? Like the more you punch something, and he's like, I'm maining that character. Fuck everything else. He has a, yeah, with the where he's got the sandwich. You know the old Team Fortress 2 videos where it's like he's got the sandwich and he's like talking and he's just talking about beating people up. Like, oh my god, those were the days. Heavy was when I didn't want to have to think too much when I played Team Fortress 2. And I would just be like, alright, we're gonna play heavy, we're gonna hold down left click on his big gun. If I'm feeling kind of frisky, we'll whip out the boxing gloves. And then sometimes eat the sandwich. I mean, usually I played Pyro just to counter the 20 billion soldiers running around. You know? Everybody has fun on Soldier until you get a Pyro that's just reflecting all of the fucking RPGs back at them. And then they're no longer having fun. So then they go, all right, we're going to charge at him with our shovels, and then I just set them on fire. Even though I think the flare gun was probably one of my favorite things to use. Like the flare gun was probably one of my favorite things to use. It wasn't very good. It didn't really deal a whole lot of damage, but there was something like funny about being on an elevation and then just flare gunning someone and they're just caught on fire and they're just like so fucking confused. They're like, how the fuck am I on fire? And I'm just over here just like, don't worry about it. Oh, I didn't mean to like summon those guys. I need to push that button. Keep petrified. Look at the big boys go. I wish this ability was actually good, because it's kind of cool to push. I was definitely looking in that direction. I kind of want Atlas to be reworked, but at the same point, I'm kind of scared that I'll lose like my, you know, punchy build fun times. I think he's immune to statuses. Well, we walked down with 16 Argon crystals. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna use them on though. Alright. Guess we got that down. Let's put his things back the way they were. It's a full moon.
Excellent armaments, operator. Please return.
I have to put that back on the stat stick config. All right. Let me put like an actual. Well, actually, no. I got this blue shirt. This blue shirt will be fine. All right. Yeah, no, it just turned into another. All right, whatever. We'll just see if anybody's running that one. But yeah, I like Atlas. Atlas is so fun to me. Probably because he's dumb. Like, it's just a dumb playstyle, right? Oh, this is not good. They're like almost done farming. And I don't have like anything.
Multiple biosignatures detected. We've got infested incoming. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Those lasers are linked to the poison tumor nodes growing on the airlocks. Contact with the lasers will put our operative in immediate care. Bypass complete. You may proceed.
Can I get the last 3 I need?
Set off a laser. The infestation is responding by gassing our operative. Get them out of there immediately.
Like, the game like doesn't even like realize that I'm here because it won't let me open the doors. Okay, we're fine.
Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Oh wait, I have to go around this way. I always find it weird how, like, for instance, the regular Corpus ships are fine, but like the Corpus infestation ships always have like really weird, like, tunnels and shit of how to get around them. Oh, that's the Corinth. Is it the Prime? Yeah, it is. It's the Corinth Prime. I was thinking about doing the Corinth, which is the shotgun that you talked about, Zephy, but then I realized that, like, it would take Nitane, whatever the fuck you want to call it, to get it done. And so then I was like, well, there's a Prime version, so I'll just wait for that to come back and I'll just make that instead. Yeah, my game's lagging. Fuck. You're shitting me, bro. It's unupgraded. Come on. You got to be shitting me. It's unupgraded and I get the uncommon one off of it. Meanwhile, when I was flawlessing the other one, I had to like radiant it. Come on, bro. What is this shit? To you, that shit's so annoying. If it was a regular one, I wouldn't care, but like, since I have to buy this with Aya, that's so frustrating. Fuck. Oh my goodness. I always have good luck at the worst times. I've always said this. I've always had really good luck at the worst times.
Feel we can dredge up from the dim, dark.
When I want something that's like really common, like that's when I'll get a bunch of rare shit. And then when I want stuff that's rare, then that's like the normal stuff, right?
One of the seven, yada yada
Wait.
yada. The Prime Vanguard. The
What is this? Oh,
and the end.
it's a month until the next one, right? I think this is what this means. There's a month left.
Don't go leaving anything unsaid.
Huh. That's shorter than I was expecting. So daddy. What's it? This one. Oh, we got this. Ain't no way. Fuck. Dude, that's so sad. I can already tell the game's like, bitch, get ready, you better have to go farm more. I don't bitch. Oh, there's the last one. Fixing this one.
That's it. You opened the weapon. Finish your work and take a look inside. Beware. Those lasers are linked to the poison tumors growing on the walls. Contact with the lasers will put our operative in immediate peril. The bypass is done.
What would you mean?
You located the operative. Make sure they get to extraction alive.
Deals some damage. I don't. I've got no mods on it, so it doesn't do anything for damage. Okay. Whew. We got to save at least one eye out of it. We done. Yay. Rhino Prime. He coming home. Yep. So now I have a month to build up a stock of Aya for the next one. But that'll get done on the side. Alright, so now we're gonna toss. We gotta get Rhino cooking. Oh, Rhino Prime. Rhino Prime. Oh, he doesn't take the nighttime. Alright, so we'll have this. Friday, Saturday, Saturday, Sunday, Sunday. So we'll have it on Monday. So Monday will be the Rhino Prime like mastery farming day. Korra is tomorrow. Some of these. Got Forma going. We're gonna finish. We're gonna do some Sanctuary real quick.
Operator, the system needs you. Will you begin another mission?
Try to get the boar and the Cronus like leveled up. Let me put some like actual mods on. Let me put that multi-shot mod on.
Excellent armaments, operator.
Oh, we can put both.
Covered in
Blaze, come back.
safe and sound.
Um. Cronus, wow, that's the first weapon I've seen with a full five riven disposition. People really don't use that weapon at all, do they? Oh, well, that was a grueling week of grinding for Rhino Prime. So if I have a month left and I can somehow get like, I'd say two Aya a day, then I'll be pretty content for the next. Like, I guess the goal is probably like from now on, try to do. Sheesh, got that fire rate, baby. To try to get words are escaping me. To try to at least do 30 minutes to an hour, at least try to get one Aya a day. So that way, in case the next resurgence has something I want, we can get it. Cause like for instance, I'd love a Chroma Prime, realistically speaking. I'd love for Chroma Prime, personally, because that's probably a warframe that I actually use a lot of. Like, it would probably like replace my Kulero if we get that. Like for all mission usage. Let's see. Atlas Prime, obviously, because I love him. If Neza Prime gets like brought, I probably will do him. Or like we'll try to farm for his stuff at least to have him. I don't know when I'll make him though. The next would probably depend on the weapon, right? If they bring back like a weapon with resurgence that I'm kind of interested in, even though, I don't know, like it has to be a melee one though. And even then, it kind of just depends because like, say they bring back the Gram Prime, all I'm missing is the blade. No, not the blade. I think the handle. I don't know. I have like one part of the Grand Prime, but even then, I can't even use it. Fucking mastery bullshit system. Are you y'all going or no? I didn't mean like drop down. What the fuck is that? Kuva Nukor? Oh no, I think that's just the Wisp ability, no? I don't think that's a gun that they're using. I think that's just an ability, yeah. The beam of death shit that they're doing. Okay. Oh no, I guess it is a gun. The boar feels kind of fun to use, I'm not gonna lie. There's always something about like... So, there's always something about a pump shotgun and then like a fully automatic shotgun. I don't know why I like both of those. Like so much. Yeah, there's just something about when you get like a fully automatic shotgun, you just hold down left click and it just kind of mulches through shit. That's really satisfying. And then there's something about just being like boom with the, you know, with a pump shotgun that's also like just satisfying. Really weird. I don't know why. Something in my brain goes yay. Which is why I was kind of sad that I was a little underwhelmed by the Heck. I was really excited for the Heck, and then very disappointed in his performance. It's like, yeah, pretty much. Say hello to my little friend. Cause like I liked using the Corinth and Duviri. That's pretty nice. It's just I don't feel like using Nightane on one shotgun when I need it for primes. And for primes that I am actively like trying to farm for. I was surprised that Rhino Prime didn't need it though. Well, I'm assuming maybe at the time it didn't exist as like a material. I don't think we'll be able to max it on this. But we should be able to get pretty close. Maybe get it to like 28. That makes them required to have it. I think it might just be when like Nightwave got added, maybe. At least that's my assumption. It would be. It's probably like after they added Nightwave. The primes after that were probably had Nightane be a part of like the components needed. That's the only thing I could assume. I'd have to like actually look up when they added it and like what frames have Nightane as a requirement. If there's any after that that don't have it, then I have no idea. Oh, I mean, if they're going. I wouldn't mind if we can get it. If we can go far long enough to get my shit maxed out. I feel like the boar would be great with punch through. Just machine gun punch through. I'm gonna go hug my teammates. Affinity range goes burr. Oh, he's got roar subsumed. He's a fire in the laser. Wait, does he? No, I think it might have just been the Rhino coming over and like buffing him, buffing us up. Oh shit, I didn't actually mean to be standing here. Whoopsies. I didn't actually mean to be standing there. I do like no damage at this stage. Like every time I think I do, I then notice this little green laser beam and I'm like, never mind, it's not me. I do need to farm more Deimos like standing though, because I do want to make the Sea-Doo. I've heard that's a really good shotgun. Alright, I'm gonna stand over here. Standing away from that conduit. Cause yeah, we're done. Oh no, he does have Roar subsumed. I was correct. Nice. Bro, my mode amp SMH just takes forever. Not like it matters, I don't have any mods for it, but... Oh wait, actually? Oh, we're close. Fuck, if only one of these are ones I would actually do. Because honestly, like I should technically do this one because Arcane Energize. Do I care? Not enough to actually do it, no. Oh, I didn't think this slot actually took mod slot, like mod space. That's a problem. I thought it would be kind of like this one, where it's just a free thing to throw on. Oh. Did I just farm a Kularo? I should have done that before farming it.
Operator, Ordis wonders, what are you thinking of?
Oh wait, we're gonna go do citrine stuff, so... Ooh! Not bad.
Operator, you have remembered well how the Tenno arm themselves.
Well, that sucks. It's really the only thing I can put on it right now. Equipment, inventory. Value. These two pair of these. Alright, I'll save these just because I need stuff to farm with Korra Prime. Because I may as well, like, save for, oh right, hold up, I need to go see how much I need. I have some, but I don't have a whole lot. I need to write down how much of those I need to farm so I don't have to run back to figure out every time. You know, sometimes, well, don't do this if you've never done it, just don't. But sometimes I do miss smoking. Sometimes. Very rarely. But I do miss it every once in a while. 1,000! Holy. No, more than that, because that's 750. What? Bed. Smoke, yes, smoke. I used to smoke a lot. $1,200 of it. Not good for you. Don't suggest it. I used to smoke a bunch of. I mostly did like cigars, cigarillos, did some hookah because I had friends in the dorm that owned it. It do be bad for you, so don't do it. But I spent so many years as a saxophone player having to like have a reed in my mouth to make sure that it was usable at a moment's notice, that it was kind of just like a natural pickup when I started smoking.
I believe he needs to say thank you.
No, he's cooking though. He is cooking. We will have him on Monday. What's up, Fizzy? Yeah, yeah. We were able to luck out. We got 2 of his stuff on yesterday. Yeah, we have his components going, so that way we can have him cooking starting tomorrow. Lack of sleep is killing you? Have you tried not playing Valorant before bed? Or is it due to weather? Because for me, it's due to weather. Too busy fighting with your siblings about who's going to inherit alcoholism to smoke? That's another one. I prefer drinking over smoking, but I have to be careful because my grandfather on my father's side developed Alzheimer's through drinking. So I have to do it in moderation. Hell no. Mage. Fizzy out here being like, I'm gonna start playing The Hunt or Valorant at like 2 in the morning. Plays it for like 2 hours. Damn, why do I keep going to sleep at 4 a.m.? I don't know, Fizzy, you tell me, why do you keep going to sleep at 4 a.m.? It's a mystery to us all. The heart rate spike from peeking the wrong corner. You're like, man, I'm tired. Peeks a corner into fucking someone with a judge. Oh shit, I'm awake now. God damn. You know, I should probably look up, like... Because I feel like I'm missing something when I do this. You know, this got pretty good crit. They call him Taser Nuts. Oh wait, is it moving time?
Trouble under this. Get through that bloody tunnel.
Hey, I wanted to grab those. Crazy. But you catch these knives, buddy. But yeah, we finished the Rhino Prime farming, but now we have 27 days to for the next resurgence. So I'm gonna try to like find time between all the Path of Exile farming to try to make sure I can stockpile more Aya in case the next one is something I want. Though, you know, it's helpful now that I have an extra week because I'm so dumb that I don't fucking pay attention to the actual date. I don't know why I thought it was the 12th, to be honest. For the Path of Exile thing, it's the 18th. Like, I don't know why I thought it was the 12th. I don't see if there's any more crystals around here. Oh, you can straight up just get the stuff from this. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I actually didn't know that you could get the blueprints as a reward. I'm assuming you can get the parts too then? Scythe soon? Probably not, because that was the one for the gun. But it means I don't have to grind as much as I was expecting, potentially, if my luck is alright. Okay. Get off that rope. That's really nice. I didn't know that. I honestly just expected that I have to just grind out the like 2,000 crystals I needed, basically. Did I say you could stop being tased? No, no I did not. Oh, crystals. The problem is though that from what I've heard, you need condition overload for the scythe to be any good. Granted, I think it'll still. What is it? You see this? You see this? What is this shit? Open a door into a closed door. Huh? What kind of fucking old school Cartoon Network goddamn Tom and Jerry bullshit is this? You just open a door into another. DE, please. Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way, dude. What am I, goddamn Wile E. Coyote? Facing the Roadrunner, just. Jesus Christ. Look, don't you laugh at my 2 and 8 damage, alright? My Amprax is doing the best it can. Goodness, fucking fizzy. You know, he's a little cold. It's a little cold, you know, and his numbers ain't up there yet. Okay. Goodness gracious. Look, look, this Amprax, I've seen this Amprax do more damage than you've done an entire Apex round, alright? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. What do you think about that, huh? For another one? God damn it. Why are you here? You're not Corpus. Look at a lost. Looking a little lost there, buddy. Yeah, you sure about that? Sure about that? You sure you want it? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, calm down, alright? He always dreamed of being a sprinkler system. When they made him a Moa, he's like, I'm still gonna be it. Fucking, this thing was like going all over the place. Bye. Call me Taserface. And Thor at the same time. I'm Thor on good days, Taserface on bad days. No, that was my throw, you bitch. It's a nice thing they put the there's a chance to get the blueprints and stuff from the thing itself, because we're on wave 3. Cause like well, I don't know, because I know there's like I need to look at the video. There's a video about getting like 100 something per run or some shit. Cause we're on wave 3 and we're at 60. I'm assuming we're missing something.
These crystals formed on Daniels ages ago. Smugglers, Belric and Robin.
So I'm just assuming there's something I'm missing. They call me Taser. Alright, yo, fuck it. Fine. Fine. Group effort. You old worm sack of shit, you better hop off these nuts. I've done too much Duviri that like I am, bruh. I see ore worms, it's on site. Oh wait, what the fuck broke my overguard? I think like the crystal thing is kind of a cool little addition because like it promotes like moving around. And then as you get more, right, it puts the crystal on top of the turret or on top of the defense point. So like it kind of just keeps promoting you just to like, you know, go around the thing. Like just go around the map looking for stuff. Get off of that rope. Fucker, ignoring me. Dot damage, baby. There's something about having a gun that makes me feel like a Sith Lord that just puts a smile on my face. Like I played I don't know if anybody else has played it, the Star Wars MMO, Star Wars The Old Republic MMO. That I'm thinking was loosely inspired / based off of Knights of the Old Republic. I had a lot of friends who were just like, oh, we can be Jedis. It's so great. We can be Jedis. This would be fantastic. I'm sitting over here like my ass is gonna make a Sith Lord and a bounty hunter. And I'm gonna be joining the dark side. All you goody two shoes, get out of my face. Wow, we walked out with a citrine system and a stuff. Nice. Cool. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. I thought you had to buy all of them all the time. Cocaine Sith, yo. I've always been a Sith enjoyer. I really like this, like, skin for Gauss. I've seen a lot of people using it. It looks pretty nice with the different colors. I don't like it when it's just like the default colors they use, but with the other colors, it's not bad. Still need to get Wisp stuff. Imagine not only like imagine not having the only Wisp Prime part you're missing is the blueprint itself. Could not be me. Damn. Could not be me.
Operator, I run diagnostic regressions.
Want the Fulman? I think I'm missing 2 things for the Fulman. I haven't checked, but I can't make it anyway, so I. Oh, that's a night wave. Okay, don't care then. I'm trying to see how much more shit I can make to like just mastery farm. I think I have like 2 things for the Fulman. If I can spell. Oh no, I only have. Yeah, I have the. Yeah, I have the blueprint and then I have the receiver. I'm missing the barrel and the stock. But I can't make that till mastery rank 12 anyway. No, it's like I have when I play like stuff like Apex and well, basically gaming in general, I have my fucking keyboard like way off to the left. I have broad shoulders. And to give myself enough like mouse space for things. So when I'm trying to type, I was hitting the comma instead of the M because I wasn't like moving my right arm over fast enough, like far enough. All right. I'm gonna start mastery farming a bunch of shit. I'm just gonna buy some blueprints to have them like crafting. Oh, that's shit. I've never actually looked at that shop because I didn't know it was anything but I didn't know it was anything but like that wasn't just like that wasn't just like the snowboarding thing. Time for a nap. Have a good nap. And go to sleep early this time. Goodness. Alright, all of these that take argon crystals, I'm just gonna have them rolling a day. Alright, this takes nitane. Oh, this is the orthos. I've seen a lot of people using this one. I've seen a lot of people farming for the orthos prime. Every time it pops up, somebody always goes for it. I still want to get this axe. I think I might have to go farm for it. Because it looks cool. This is, yeah, this is from the 10 of that. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought this would cost, I thought that would be another one that was like hidden that I had to go get. Alright, I think that's good enough. So everything that takes argon crystals, that's a weapon, we're gonna get crafting. Yes, you have the Titania Prime Neuroptics. May as well. May as well. If it takes argon crystals, I may as well have it going. I guess I should look up some secondaries. We'll do that later. We're gonna do another... Oh wait, hold up. I need to put some more mods on my Empress. I'm basically gonna spend the rest of today just doing more of the citrine farming. Think if maybe we can like luck out and get the whatchamacalls. See if we can get some of the other blueprints. See if we can get some blueprints for what we actually want. Oops, a little too far to the left, but let me see. Yeah, I need to do more of this. Yeah, I have command like capped out. I think I need to do engineering. Because I've been doing gunnery for... Well, actually, I'll probably do gunnery just to get the cold trigger, and then I'll put engineering. Mm-hmm. Ah. Finally, I'm done with that bullshit farm, though. God damn. I am still annoyed about it, but we got it done. Now we got 27 days where I'm gonna hopefully try to remember to at least do 30 minutes an hour for Aya farming throughout the thing. I can build up for the next resurgence. This guy, he don't know. Don't worry, bro, I got you. I'm surprised it's just the two of us. But I can tell this is usually a pretty popular farm. Every time I've ever done it before, like this one, it's always been like, I've always gotten into a full group like instantly.
Corvus forces have regrouped. Go.
No, fuck, we were too slow.
Lovers whose guardian warfare tried to save.
Yeah, this guy doesn't know what he's doing.
There remains a connection forged between them.
Hopefully the two guys that joined the duo.
Citrine still seeks to protect Beller's. Collect the remnants to fulfill her promise.
We could have gotten so many crystals from there, but I didn't notice the timer was going for go for the next one either though. Oh yeah, this guy knows. Nice, nice, nice. That's the good stuff. Oh, that's a friendly one. They really just need to change the fucking health bar colors on that shit. Like, it needs to, well, I don't know if there's a setting I can do to change the colors on that shit, like, I should say. If not, then there should be. What are you aiming at in that tone of voice, dog? You saw that? You saw the sass he was aiming at me with? That's a mate, bro. The audacity on this fucker. Nice. Very nice.
Beric the bold, Ronja the clever, unleash the infested on Deimos forever.
Nice. Ooh. Mom ever teach you it's dangerous to touch a zip line like that?
His forces are mounting an assault on the Venus crystal. Stop them.
Ooh, slow.
Extreme emotions need to purify emotions. Change reality. Bend and break the laws
I'm starting to get used to like what the crystals like look like. So now it's like I can kind of, I'm starting to like spot them just like from a glance. It's nice. I'll leave the killing to the homies. I wonder if those crystals show up with like Thieves' Wit. I missed. Oh shit. I wasn't paying attention. I was just like, I was in the zone just hunting for stuff. These guys don't know. Well, one of them doesn't know. The other guy, the one that just makes a beeline for the thing, he don't know. He no. But the crystal will be fine if we take time. If we just take our time to like loot the other stuff. We kind of just made a beeline over. I kind of figured there was like a little back passage area. Alright, so I was right. There was little like hidden cubbies back here. I had a feeling there was. I just, for whatever reason, just didn't check them till now. This map's like a little harder to tell because like when you look up, sometimes the light kind of fucks with the color of the Where are you running? Okay. Oh, we got one of the parts. I'm pretty sure this is for the No, is it? No, it's not. Is it? I don't remember the name of the No, it starts with a C, doesn't it? Oh, we almost maxed out the Apex that run though. Nice. Yeah, I'm pretty. Never mind. No, I think that's for the gun. Yeah, it's for the gun. Damn it. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna have enough points to put in critical delay, which is a bit of a problem. Because you kind of need like these three and then critical delay or some sort of crit. We could put in point strike. I mean, it's half as much, but it still puts it to 64% crit when you max it out. That's fine.
I've been thinking, operator. I thought you'd want to know.
Alright. Have I got any? I don't think so. Yeah, no, I just keep getting the same ones I always get. Alright. That's gonna be it for the day stream. Obviously tonight, same schedule, probably an hour of Apex, work on the at least the top 3 dailies for the top 3 dailies for event to get progress to that. So it'll probably take like an hour. So I mean, if we're feeling it, I'll do 2 hours. But if not, then I'll just do that like hour. So get those done. Then we'll come back to Warframe, do more grinding. I have an extra week longer than I was expecting because I honestly don't know why I thought that this this Saturday was the start of the PoE League, but oh well, it's next Friday, so I have another week. So more Warframe to be had, more grinding to be done. We're gonna go raid Naki, the abusive horse, and she better get an ace this time in Valorant, or else you know the disappointment continues. But thank you everybody for watching. I do appreciate it. If it is early in the day for you, have a good day. If it's late in the day for you, hope you rest well. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and I do see you all again in the next one.